math, we are going to be learning about balancing equations. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to answer one important question. How do I determine if an equation is balanced or unbalanced? At the end of this lesson, you will be writing to summarize and answer this question. Before we jump into the lesson, it is important that we go over 3 vocabulary words that you're going to hear over and over throughout today's lesson. First, balanced. If something is balanced, that means it's even or it's equal. A sum is simply an answer to an addition problem. So in the problem 2 plus 2 equals 4, the sum would be 4. An equation is a problem with an equal sign. So in this example, 2 plus 2 is 5. It is an equation because it involves an equal sign. Now I'm going to use this balance scale to help me determine if some things are balanced or unbalanced. I'm going to put a few cubes on one side of my scale, and I'm going to place a few cubes on the other side of my scale. Would you say that that scale is balanced or unbalanced? I agree. It is definitely unbalanced. This side is very much heavier than the other side. How can I change that? Great idea. I can take some cubes from one side and place them on the other side. The scale now is more balanced. It is even. There are 3 cubes on one side and 3 cubes on the other side. Just like this balanced scale and the cubes, an equation can be looked at the same way. An equation has 3 parts, just like this balanced scale. The first side would be 1/2 of the equation, or one side of the equal sign. The middle part would be the equal sign, and then the last part would be the other side of the equal sign. Let me show you again on here. You would have one part of the equal sign, and then the other side of the equal sign. We're going to use this balance scale and these counters to help us determine if equations are balanced or unbalanced. So, in this first one we're going to do together, I have 3 plus 2 equals 4 plus 3. So, on the first side of my balance scale, I'm going to put 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. On the other side of my balance scale, I'm going to put 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3. My scale does not seem very even. One side seems much more heavier than the other. The side that has 7 is visibly more heavier than my side that has 5. Therefore, to justify my answer, I can say 5 does not equal 7. Therefore, my equation is not balanced. Let's look at another one together. 2 plus 6 equals 4 plus 4. Well, on the first side I have 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6 equals 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My scale seems pretty even. 2 plus 6 equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Therefore, I can justify my answer by saying 8 equals 8. Now, with your shoulder partner and your counters at your desks, I would like you to look at this next equation. 3 plus 3 equals 4 plus 2. Is the equation balanced? Why or why not? And tell me why. Justify your answer. Back it up with proof. Go ahead. Check our work together. First side, 3 plus 3. 3 counters plus 3 counters. Other side, 4 plus 2. 4 counters plus 2 counters. My scale seems pretty even. Let's justify our answer. 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. Therefore, the equation is balanced because 6 does equal 6. Again, with your shoulder partner and your counters, I would like you to determine, is this equation balanced? Why or why not? And then justify your answer. 7 plus 3 equals 5 plus 4. Go ahead and get started. Check our answers. The first side of my equation says 7 plus 3. So I'm going to put my 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 3. 1, 2, 3. This is a very large side of the equation. Okay, and my other side says 5 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4. Move all of these out of the way. Oh, my scale does not seem balanced. One side is heavier than the other. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Therefore, my equation is not balanced because 10 does not equal 9. So my scale is accurate. Now, we have practiced some together. You've also practiced some with a shoulder partner. Now it's time for you to show what you know on your own. You are going to be given a worksheet that looks like this. There are equations at the bottom that you need to determine, are they balanced or unbalanced? If they are balanced and the statement is true, you can glue it under the true side. If they are not balanced and the statement is false, you may put it under the false side. You have 10 minutes to work on this, and we will come back together as a group to summarize. Go ahead and get started. At this time, while the students are working independently, I would pull a small group of struggling students to the back table and work on them in a small group through the problems and allow them to use my balance scale with their counters for a more hands-on and manipulative way of working out the problems. After 10 minutes, I would pull the students back together for summarizing. All right, now it's time for you to go ahead and pull out your math journals. And the very important question we've been talking about this entire time is how to determine if an equation is balanced or unbalanced. So now in your math journals, you are going to write an answer to this question. How do I determine if an equation is balanced or unbalanced? In your writing, make sure you use the 3 important vocabulary words we learned: sum, balanced, and equation. You may also want to give me an example. Maybe draw me an illustration to further your answer. Go ahead and get started writing.